Hi everyone, and welcome to the May edition of the Green Room with me, Laura Short, the owner of Green at Heart, and my colleague John Mullen. Hi John.
Hi folks.
Hi. This month we are talking about environmental competence training and awareness. It's probably one of the least considered aspects of an environmental management system, especially for a small business, but we think that it should be a lot higher on your agenda. And today we're going to talk about why, but we're going to go first to a little ad. Hi, I'm Laura Short and I run the Green at Heart Awards scheme. This is an environmental accreditation for small businesses from all sectors who want to show their customers that they're responsible, proactive and sustainable. By following a structured approach to Green at Heart, you'll be putting in place cost and time-saving measures that'll help reduce more than just your carbon footprint. Are you passionate about having a sustainable business? Well, in my book, that means still being in business 12 months from now. It's more important than ever to set your business apart from the rest, and customers are expecting you to go that extra mile. So let's grab a coffee and have a chat about how a Green at Heart award can help your business stay open, stay green and grow. Let's head back to the green room and see what we're talking about today. Welcome back. So as I said, today we're talking about environmental awareness, competence and training. So John, what's your understanding of what environmental awareness means to most people?
Well, it's this whole thing of if you don't know what you're doing, how can you do it?
Exactly. Yeah, it really.
And but if you're the only person in the business who's actually wanting to make changes, you will have big problems.
Yeah.
You have to bring other people along with you on the journey. And once they get interested, it's far more interesting for all of you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's about understanding how your local impact, whether that's within your organisation, within your village, town, city, can actually have a much more global impact. And then by understanding how that works, and it's not just about understanding climate change or circular economy models, it's about just understanding what you use, what your impact is, and then how that affects the global society that we live in. So how do you then go about identifying what training you need within your organisation? Well, the best way to do that is really through a training matrix. And most organisations have got one of these for their induction process, for any job specific training. So why not just add an extra column on there for environment? And it can just be as simple as ticking off staff when they've read their environmental policy and answered a few quick questions about what they believe is their understanding of it. And then just review that every couple of years. John, have you seen these types of matrices in organisations?
Yeah, there's all sorts of it's helping people in the company be aware that you're actually concerned about changes. And also, it's giving them permission to actually go, excuse me, we could actually make this better. And once you allow them to help in the process, it completely changes the atmosphere.
Yeah, exactly. And by sort of understanding which levels of staff within your organisation need different levels of training, you also involve more staff in the process as well. So not everybody is going to need the highest level of training. That's going to be reserved for the people who are actually responsible for your Green at Heart or your ISO 14001 award. And they need to undertake something fairly specific in terms of environmental awareness and understanding, and also if they're going to be doing any auditing within their organisation, they probably need to go through some sort of internal auditing course. But the majority of staff will just need to have a basic understanding, and that can even come from something like a toolbox talk or some bespoke training which Green at Heart can provide for your organisation. If you just give us a bit of info on what your staff need, we can deliver that for you. And that is actually enough for the majority of staff. It's only once you start moving up in terms of responsibility for elements within your award that you need to undertake some certified training. So talking about certified training, where would you go, John?
To somebody that might be able to help me. Oh, just like you, Laura.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm certified under IEMA, which is the Institute of Environmental Management and Assessment. There's lots of other certified training bodies that you can go to. I've done various auditing courses through different training bodies, SGS being one of them. But as I say, there's lots and lots of certified training bodies out there. But there's lots of online courses you can do as well. It doesn't have to be lots of days away doing training. It can just be an online program that you go through, and staff can then sit that as and when is appropriate for them. And obviously with the last couple of years that we've gone through, a lot more of that is going to be online as well. But it's important that you do go to a registered body so that you know the training you've received is appropriate and it does make you a competent person within that organisation, because that's what you need really to strive for excellence, push these ideas and these targets forward. You need to have that competence and understanding. And it really is that simple.
Yeah.
Have you gone through environmental training at all, John?
To be honest with you, very little of it, because people are only starting to become aware of, yes, they need to do something themselves in their company. For too long, it's been that there's a problem out there. Oh, it's somebody else's problem. Now it's starting to be the problem is approaching your doorstep. Actually, the problem has already got past your front door. You need to start doing something about it. You are creating waste. You are buying in resources which are generating lots of plastic. You're using lots of energy. You are then creating products, are traveling and creating more pollution. So now we, each one of us individually, me as well as the people who are watching this, me, I have to do something about it. So that's all to do with training and just being aware of what you're doing.
Yeah, and training is also an investment in your staff as well. Staff who are trained, staff who are competent tend to stay with a company longer. They tend to be more invested in projects that a company undertakes and therefore support those projects a lot more going forward. So by investing in your staff, you're investing in your own company, and the savings that you make further down the line through reducing your resource use, reducing your bills, and saving that money can then be reinvested into further staff training as and when needed. So that's all we've got time for today. Next month, we are going to be talking about, let me just check, communication, both internal and external from your organisation. So we'll leave it there. If you want to find out more, head over to www.greenatheart.org.uk or email me, laura@greenatheart.org.uk. So I'll say bye.
And I'll say bye as well.
See
Bye.
you next time. Bye.